guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am trying out the new Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer and Magic Star Setting Powder. I am so ready to try these out. I just got them in the mail last night, so I have done my eyeshadow, my brows and my foundation, and I'm keen to give this one a go underneath my eyes. So I'm going to hop straight in. I got two colors in the concealer. We have C2 and C3. So C2 is fair skin with a neutral undertone, and C3 is light skin with vanilla beige undertones. So this one here is C2, this one here is C3. These are the concealers. Can we just take a second to look at this packaging? It is the most gorgeous packaging I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not even kidding. As soon as I saw those photos leaked online, oh my god, I just died. This clear kind of top with a little star on top is just like Sailor Moon vibes, and I'm loving it. And it actually feels really heavy and really sturdy, and it's just like a little piece of art. It's actually amazing. So I got C2 to highlight, and I got C3 to be more of a natural match for me when I am tan. I'm very slightly tanned right now, so when I'm fully pale I think C2 will actually be my color. But right now I'm going to try, I think, C3 and just see how it goes. Oh, she's nice. Okay, it's very like lightweight feeling so far, and that's actually a really good color. So I'm going to blend it in with my beauty blender because that's how I always blend in my concealer, and it seems to be blending really nicely. Oh wow, it looks super highlighted on the camera. In real life it doesn't look quite as extreme. That's really pretty though. It has basically just like sunken in. It doesn't look like heavy or thick. Wow, that looks like very like natural but pretty full coverage. I'm just gonna put a little bit extra right in here because I get very blue right there. It has that your skin but better kind of texture to it, where it doesn't really look like you've got heaps of product on, but it just looks really nice and flawless. I'm liking it so far. It doesn't dry down too much. So we are going to set with the Magic Star powder. This is the translucent color because I just usually prefer a translucent powder. It has an extremely faint smell of kind of cotton candy, and I really like the smell. I'm just gonna pat out all the creases under my eyes and then set over the top. I don't really like to bake because it's too drying for my under eyes, and I already have very creasy under eyes. But I do like to get a tiny bit of powder on my sponge and really press it into my concealer. Oh my god, I love the smell. And then like tap that out. So it's almost kind of like baking, but you don't have any excess and you don't have to brush it away. Okay, that's looking kind of perfect. So I'm going to get nice and close to my light for you to see underneath my eyes. So I think now I've set it, it's taken away some of that flashback kind of brightness that the lights were kind of giving the concealer, and it's made it like blend into my skin pretty nicely. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and set the rest of my face with that same powder. It smells really nice. Okay, that powder looks really good. I just used the tiniest amount and just kind of set over my skin. So my face looks matte now, but it doesn't look dry, which is important for me. I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup and see if the concealer starts to crease on me at all, because pretty much 100% of concealers do crease on me. I just have pretty like prominent lines underneath my eyes, so pretty much no matter what I put underneath them, I'll always see a little bit of lines. But if you can make it look nice and smooth or kind of more undetectable, that is good. So I'm going to be back in a second when I finish the rest of my makeup and give my final thoughts. I've just finished the rest of my makeup. I'm wearing Kylie Cosmetics, my nail. I'm wearing Kylie Cosmetics Charm on my lips. And I will say all my cheek products went on perfectly over the top of the concealer and the powder. So everything blended really nicely, and I really really like that powder. The smell is actually so nice. I really, really like the smell of it. It goes away when you kind of buff it into your face and you wait like a minute or two, the smell kind of goes away. But when you first apply it, or if you even like smell your brush, it smells so nice. And purely for that reason, I feel like this is going to be my new go-to translucent powder, which is very exciting. In terms of the concealer, I really like it. It's very full coverage, exactly what I would want in a concealer. I'm not going to say throw away all your other concealers because this is the best one in the entire world, but it is definitely up there with one of my favorites. Right now, I would probably say this is a really good contender to be one of my new favorites between the Jeffree Star Magic Star, and right now I'm loving the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and even Tarte Shape Tape. All three of those I feel are amazing concealers, super full coverage. They set really, really nicely underneath the eyes, and they're really, really easy to blend. I will just point out though, if we get real close, do we see if I look up or stretch out my skin there, I do have a line. I naturally have that line there. It's really annoying, but sometimes when I put concealer down and then set it with a powder and then like do my mascara like that, it'll kind of like pull that area apart and kind of just make a bit of a line. So it happens to me with a lot of concealers. So I'm not going to say that the Jeffree Star one caused that, because it happens to me all the time. I just have such a big line there. It's so annoying. But overall, I really, really like it. The color C3 seems to be like a perfect match right now for my foundation. I'm wearing the NARS Radiant Longwear in Deuville, and that seems to be a pretty good color for me with this kind of like light tan going on. And I'm sure I'm going to either be able to mix that one with the C2 when I am pale, or even just use the C2 by itself. I want to compare a couple colors. This one here is Kat Von D's L1. This is Jeffree Star's C2. This is Too Faced Swan, and this is Jeffree Star C3. So you can see C3 is a lot more neutral than Swan, which is a lot more yellow, and Kat Von D's L1 and C2 seem to be a pretty similar color. Although I will say I do like the Jeffree Star formula a lot better than the Kat Von D one. So I'm really, really excited to keep playing with this concealer and powder. I reckon this powder is going to be my new best friend. It is making my pores look so smooth. Even my like smile lines around my mouth, which I always have, seem to be really, really nice and reduced, and just I feel like it's going to be a nice skin day. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on how the concealer and the powder went throughout the day. I will say that is 9 hours later, and I have some pretty intense separation in the lines underneath my eyes, where it hasn't like creased. It's just kind of disappeared, if that makes sense. Like my smile lines are pretty much what I would expect by the end of the day, where I just feel like I just need to, you know, smooth them out a bit. I will say the powder feels really nice on my face, and it feels really silky still. That is just the one thing. It has really, really like separated, I guess, underneath my eyes. That's the only way I can kind of explain what it is. It still feels really good. It just really did that massive separation thing. So I'm just gonna smooth that out. So I'm just taking my finger and I'm smoothing it out, and it seems to be kind of fixing it. So yeah, interesting. Like not as good as before, but definitely better. So I mean, you can fix it, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly update you and tell you how the concealer went throughout the day. Overall, the coverage stayed, and I think it's a really nice product. But yes, it definitely creases on me. But yeah, I'm interested to give this another go tomorrow and see whether it is just maybe my skin today, or if it is the concealer actually moving around. I also want to do a test where I don't set one side and let it just be by itself, and then try and actually bake with the other side and see how it looks. That is my first impression of the Jeffree Star Magic Star Concealer and Powder. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video, and leave a comment of any other products you'd like me to try out for you. Other than that, I hope you all are having a really great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!